Hello, everybody at Paper and Ink Boutique. It's Tiffany from The Organized Option. And if you don't already know it, Paper and Ink Boutique is one of our premier launch partners. So we are launching the new brand, The Organized Option, in mid-January. Everything you need to get your craft room organized and beyond. But we've been putting up these sneak peeks every Tuesday. So just in case you missed our first two sneak peeks, I put this little video together to give you an overview of what they are so that you can start planning what you need to get organized with The Organized Option and Paper and Ink Boutique in mid-January. So without further ado, let's watch the video. Okay, so let's jump right in with File Masters. So File Masters come in all your favorite sizes from 4x6 up to 12x12. These perfect storage boxes are ideal for craft supplies and everywhere in your home, actually. But File Masters have a little handle on the top. They have some changes. You may recognize this as our old Fab File line. What's different? We've covered the lid all the way around so nothing can get out the side here. Move the handles to the top. It still has the locking lid, but perhaps the biggest thing and the thing you're going to love the most, well, there's two things. On the 12x12 and the 8.5x11, we made them 3¼ inches wide. They used to just be 2 inches wide, so they're a lot more stable. But all of the File Masters are going to come preloaded with a set of 5 of our flip-flap tab divider pockets. So also part of this sneak peek were the flip-flap pockets. So these are very similar to the old TT tab divider pockets, except they now have this flap at the top, which you can close up and lock down so everything stays nice and safe and secure on the inside. You can flip it back if you don't want to use it. You can cut it off if you don't want to use it, I guess. But you can also just tuck it into the pocket as well. And now you've got that open, easy access pocket. So they're totally flexible for how you like to craft, what you're storing, whether you're traveling with them or just using them on your desktop. So the flip-flap tab divider pockets come in packs of 10 now also. They used to just come in 5s. Now they come in packs of 10. And so that's going to be 5 tab locations. And they're all the sizes, 4x6 up to 12x12. So flip-flap tab divider pockets, sets of 10. But your File Masters are going to give you a sample set now, which our Fab Files never did, of 5 flip-flap tab divider pockets in each of the File Master box sizes, regardless of the size. So the flip-flap pockets are so great for so many different things, right? You know all the things like photos and stamps and dies, but they're going to be great for sorting, storing, organize all kinds of things around your house as well. One of the things my mother loves to do with her flip-flap pockets is she sews. So she has all this rickrack and borders and trims. They just turn into a mess. Well, she has just organized them all into these pockets, labeled them. So now she's got a file of sewing trim. So just a kind of a off the wall, wonderful option for using them. So in our first sneak peek, we talked about File Masters and flip-flap tab divider pockets. In our second sneak peek, we talked about paper handlets, which are very similar to the paper handlers, except what we've done with these, and they come in all 3 sizes, 6x6, 8.5x11, and 12x12, is we have made the handles movable. So you can leave them so they pull up and out of the top, or you've got the slots here so they'll pull out the front. So if you like to have your boxes on the front and you want to be able to pull those handles out from the front, you can do that as well. I know some of you love to have all of your boxes lined up neat and tidy and all matchy-matchy. With this side showing, you can move the handles to the bottom so they'll pull out from the back as well. So however you want to use your paper handlers, wherever you want to use them, you know, if you've got them stored in a tote, you're going to want those handles coming out the top because it's easier to pick them up and out of a tote. Maybe you're going to store them on the shelf with the handles coming out the back when you're at home, but when you want to travel with them, they're going to be in your tote. So you want to move the handles so they can come up and down from the top, right? So just maximum flexibility with perfect use. Again, everything in the Organized Option line is similar to the Totally Tiffany line, bigger than 12x12. So really easy to load those things in here. So the paper handlets, 3 handle locations on those, and they do come in the 6x6, the 8.5x11, and the 12x12 size as well. The other thing we talked about in this sneak peek number 2, were our new fancy folios. So these are great. They come also, I'm going to go to my overhead here so it's a little easier to see. They do come in all 3 sizes. So we've got the 12 by 12, the 8.5 by 11, and the 6 by 6. And they do have the gusseted pockets on the inside. So you can see this has wood stamps and pom-poms and baker's twine inside it. I've got 6 by 6 paper in the center file folder, slash pocket here, pockets on the outside for scraps. So the 8.5 by 11 has 2 gusseted pockets on the inside. It's got that slash pocket on the inside as well. And these really bulk out. There are 2 holes for the latch. So if you have it fully loaded, you can use the top latch. It's a little more flat. You can use the bottom latch to hold those closed. So slash pockets, 2 gusseted pockets, front and back also have the front flat pocket as well. And then of course the 12 by 12, which has got the big slash pocket on the inside, 3 gusseted pockets, and then of course the outside has flat pockets as well. So the 8.5 by 11, 6 by 6, and 12 by 12 fancy folio all work with our File Masters and paper handlers. So in our first and second sneak peek, if you missed it, File Masters and flip flap tab divider pockets, paper handlers, and fancy folios. You're going to love them all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.